cannot control what's happening inside. Don't let me go.
So what me and Liam have decided is we are allowing our guests to make to choose a meal, which I know a lot of people don't do. Sort of, you know, you go to a wedding and what you get is what you're given, sort of thing, unless you've got dietary preferences. But we are giving an order. We are sort of handing a menu to our guests. We want them to eat what they want to eat, and we want them to enjoy it. And me and Liam are very big foodies. We love our food, and it's, you know, where we have booked, they're known for their food, very, very good food. So we want our guests to experience that and, you know, remember that they're like, oh my God, I'm so glad I chose this off the menu. I enjoyed my meal at Jess and Liam's wedding so much. Like, that's what I want, and I know that's what Liam wants as well. So with the menu choice, we've gone for some beautiful selections. We've gone for 2 different starters, 2 different mains, a vegetarian main, and 2 different desserts. And it's got a bit of me and Liam in there as well, like what we like and what we think our guests will like. So I wanted to give the guests a choice of what they wanted to eat on the day. The invitations are actually matching the theme of the wedding, the colours, and I think it'll just be a nice touch, because people are like, oh my God, now I realise why the invitations look like that, because it's going to match the theme of the wedding and the colours. So really excited for them to go out. They're currently in printing. We've had a few problems with the invitations, with the printing, because I've got like a sort of a sparkly light thing going on, coming out of a colour, and I think that it's like a glow, it's like sparkles on the invitations, but we're having trouble with the ink and making that work. So hopefully next week, because I was meant to have it this week, hopefully next week they will be done and hopefully sorted. We were gonna save the dates, but I thought, why? We get married next year at June, like we don't have long, so let's just send the invitations out. Let's give people time to get their invitations back, you know, sort out holidays or work, what other people might have, and then it's sorted. And then we know as well, in terms of finances and budget with the wedding and the venue and the cost of food and drink, how much we're spending quicker. So yeah, that's the invitations nearly done. My bridesmaid's dress, I have it. Well, I don't have it, but I've chosen it. I went to a place in Milton Keynes first to go look at dresses, and all my bridesmaids came with me. My mum came with me, and it was really special because obviously you're in your first shop of your wedding dresses and it's just a bit surreal. I was never really a girl when I was younger that sort of planned my wedding, or, you know, put white pillowcases over their head. Well, I probably couldn't do it anyway. But like put white pillowcases over their head and, you know, walked down the playground. I don't know, but I never was one that planned my wedding and was like, oh, I can't wait to get married, and, you know, my husband's gonna be like this and the wedding's gonna be like that. Like, I never planned anything. This is all completely new. There's still things I'm learning and don't understand about, like the order of the day, or I'm learning as I go, but I love it. It's so exciting. It's like a project. But I didn't have any luck with my first shop in Milton Keynes. I went in with sort of a picture of what I wanted. I tried on loads of different dresses. I had my chief bridesmaids, my bridesmaids, my mum pick out some dresses for me that I maybe wouldn't go for, and there was one that I liked. It wasn't the one, but I liked it, and that was that. And then I did some more sort of looking online, different designers, and I come across a designer from Israel who I fell in love with. And I didn't want my dress to be plain. I don't want to give too much away, but I didn't want it to be generic. Yeah, I thought Jess would wear that. So I've gone for something quite different. I am very, very happy with my choice. So basically what I did was book another appointment in a shop nearer to me. I live in Nottingham, and I went to a shop in Derby called Laurie G Bridal. I will tag them in the description box if anyone is looking to go and try on some wedding dresses and they live in the area. I definitely would recommend them. They were so nice as well. And what I did is I just had Phoebe with me. Phoebe is one of my bridesmaids. She was there when I got engaged. And bless her, Phoebe does like a bikini sort of fitness physique competitions. She was on prep. She had her chicken and rice meal there with me while I was trying on dresses. She was so supportive. So big shout out to Phoebe, love you. And I went to that shop and I knew what dress I wanted. That weekend they were actually having a sort of a trunk show on this new range of the designer that I loved, and I was like, right, I just had a good feeling. I don't know why, but I had a good feeling. It was just me and Phoebe. Didn't have loads and loads of opinions. First things first is that we walked into the shop. I said hello to the ladies. They showed me the area of the collection and I was drawn to the dress I knew I wanted. I went to it straight away. It was the first dress I went for. I chose that dress. I chose some other dresses from that designer, which I absolutely love still, to try on. And I tried on one dress and it was lovely, and it actually made me think, oh, is this going to be nicer than the other one? And then I tried on the dress that I had really gone in there for, and that was it. That was it. I fell in love with it. I rang my one of my chief bridesmaids, one of my best friends, Emmy, and I put her on FaceTime and she cried. And to have, because I didn't have that reaction on my first shop, like I do, as bad as it sounds, but I do want to have that reaction. Like I want to have people like, oh my god, that is amazing, that is the one. I want to have, I'm not gonna lie, like I do want to have those reactions. And for Emmy to cry and just be on FaceTime, like she's not even there with me, it really meant a lot. Thanks for crying. But her reaction was amazing. And then I called my mum and she did the same. She cried and she said it was the one. So me being me, didn't look or sort of research for the price of the dress. And it's double what I was gonna pay for my dress, so I was a bit like anxious about it, and I didn't know what to do. So I sort of rang Liam and spoke to Liam, and he was like, look, we're only gonna do this once, babe, just, you know, get what you want and we'll make it work. So obviously him just being the best fiance in the world, and me thinking, do you know what, you're right, like I'm gonna get married once. I plan to spend the rest of my life, not a plan, I will spend the rest of my life with Liam, and I want that day where we get married and make our vows to each other to be special, and I want to be in something that I know I love, and not something that I didn't like as much, but more because it costs less. Like with weddings, I think, you know, you need to prioritize things, and obviously you can cut corners in some areas and sort of make savings in some areas, but when it comes down to the bridesmaid's dresses, when it comes to the bride's dress, when it comes to the groom's suit and the groomsman's suits, I don't really think you should. And people that bought a dress from the designer got entered into this competition, and you got to go to Israel, meet the designer, and do lots of fun things in Israel for a couple of days. So I entered last minute. I think I was actually the last person to enter because they had to write an email, Laurie G, to say, can Jessica still enter as their time? And they accepted me in. So it was live on, I brought the dress on a Sunday, and then they were announcing the winners live on Monday at 6 o'clock on Facebook and Instagram. I just finished with the client. She sat with me while we were stretching out, and I was watching the Facebook Live on my phone in the gym, and they pulled out a jar full of paper, like folded paper with names on, and they pulled out my name, and I was like, ah! Jumping up and down in the gym. Everyone was like, oh my god, what's going on, Jess? What's happened? I ran outside because I couldn't really hear properly. I just sort of saw my name come out the jar, and then they were like, Jessica's won, trip to Israel. I can't do the accent, don't know what I'm trying. They said, right, Jess, we're going to call you right now. So they called me and they just said, yeah, you've won a trip to Israel, etc, etc. So that was just amazing. I mean, that was the icing on the cake. And I had my dress on in the shop, going back. I'm probably not making any sense right now. But the dress was too big. I do not have a very long torso. I have a very short sort of stomach. I don't really have any chest, and I'm very bottom heavy. So they were like, because of the style of the dress, we have to make you a new one. And when I spoke to the guys in Israel after the winning the competition, they said they were going to make my dress from scratch, and when I go out to Israel, I will try the dress on in Israel in the shop, and the designer is actually going to fit it to my body. So I literally can't ask for anything more. Like, the whole process with my dress has just gone above and beyond my expectations of how buying a bride's dress would be. You know, you'd think you'd just go into a shop, you'd find that dress that you love, you would cry, people would cry, and it would be amazing. You'd order it, you'd have it altered, whatever. But the whole process of just going with Phoebe, knowing what dress I wanted, putting it on and knowing it was still right, my chief bridesmaids cry on FaceTime, 10% off the dress, and having my own dress made, and then the designer's actually going to fit the dress to my body. It's just absolutely crazy, and I can't believe, and I'm so like lucky and grateful for this, because it's such a positive light and a positive thing around the wedding, and it's something I'll never ever forget, and it is just amazing. So I'm booked in, and they've been very kind to also book in my mum. So me and my mum are going to Israel next year in April for 5 days, and we do lots of beautiful things in Israel. And like I said, I'm going to meet the designer of my dress, and she's going to alter it to my body. So it's literally out of this world, and I still can't believe that this is actually happening. So I'm going to take you guys to Israel with me as well next year, which will be really fun. And yeah, I literally can't wait. I can't wait. So I'm really excited for things to get into swing next year, because I don't think we'll go and get the bridesmaids dresses or the groomsmen's suits until next year. I've looked for bridesmaids dresses, and I ordered one for £80. It came and it looked nothing like, oh, that's Liam. All right, I'll see you when you're home. Love you. Bye. I can't remember what I was saying now. That's enough about the wedding and me rambling, because oh my god, this is so long. But I'm going to show you some presents we got from our engagement party, where we announced who our bridesmaids were and who our groomsmen were going to be, etc. And that was really nice, the engagement party. And yeah, I'm going to show you some presents we got, which are really, really nice, from the engagement party. So this is actually the first one right here. So this is a frame with some beads that move. Liam and Jess, he asked, she said yes. June, Yosemite National Park, 2018, Friday the 1st. Yosemite Park is where he proposed in America. So I actually think I might even take this to the wedding and put it on the table where the wedding book is, for people to write their notes. And then another present we've got is a little wedding fund, heart-shaped thing. So we are putting in our coins, and it's quite heavy actually already, to save. But obviously this is just like our little coins. We have other savings. Oh my god, if you could save for a wedding just in one of these jars, that would just be the best thing in the world. Also, I'm going to give you a hint. this is something that's going to be at the wedding. So I've already sorted my flowers. Oh my god. I've already sorted our flowers. And we're going to have this. I'm not really focusing, but it's basically a metallic-y sort of gold tinge here. I'm not going to show you this study because it's a mess. Wedding area. These are all my books. This is my wedding folder. I've got wedding books here. I've got some RSVP cards in there. I've got some wedding books and just, you know, inspiration going on here. So that's like my wedding corner in the study, which is actually looking quite neat over here. I'm not going to show you the other side of the room because it's a mess, but I'll show you up here, my little Afro lady. Another present we got from Ellie and Maka was this beautiful shelled heart. And I don't know how close I can get, but it is just so pretty. They got this when they went to Bali, I want to say. So we've just put it on this chest of drawers, which is in our lounge. We've already got a little Christmas man up here, Christmas bear. But this is in our lounge, just chilling there, which is very cute. And also we have here a photo frame from one of my bridesmaids, Victoria. This is when me and Liam got engaged, which you'll see, and they've put the pictures, sorry, in black and white. And this just sits perfectly on top of our fireplace here in the lounge. Another present that we got was this nice little countdown little chalkboard thing. It's very small, like if you can see it, very small. So this is just as we got up the stairs, and it's the days of how many days until we become Mr. and Mrs. Ghana. Another present was, well, these passports, a Mrs. one in pink and a Mr. one in black. You can see me in the reflection. But yeah, love these passports. So when we go on our honeymoon, we can use them. I hope that you guys get a gist of the wedding. I feel like I've not made sense really, but I'm excited, as you probably can tell. So I'm gonna go and get ready now because me and Liam are going to the cinema to go and watch The Grinch and to go and watch Nando's. Oh my god. We're going to the cinema to go and watch The Grinch, and we are also going to Nando's to eat our hearts out. I hope that you enjoyed my first vlog. I feel like it was very chatty and I'm in the same place. But if you have any other ideas of what you'd like me to do on my channel, please do let me know. I think as I'm sort of starting out, I'm pretty much quite open to trying different things, seeing what works best, see what people like the most. I know this was very much of a sit down sort of chat sort of vlog, but I just wanted to get across to you why I've started the channel, you know, a bit about me and Liam and our wedding and the planning for that. I will be dieting as well for the wedding. I probably will start that towards the end of January, so you'll be with me through that as well. And I'll give you a lot more information about how I'm going to diet and plan my training around preparing for the wedding. It's very different in terms of preparing for a photo shoot, like a fitness photo shoot. I'm going to go for a slightly different sort of look, I guess, but I will go into that in a more sort of in-depth vlog another time. I better be writing down what I'm saying I'm going to do another time. I hope that you liked it, and please do subscribe. If you do like it, give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you thought. Again, let me know if you'd like me to do anything for the channel or any information that I may have missed that you'd like to know about. My next big thing is finding a DJ for the wedding, and also obviously then in the new year the dresses and the groomsmen's suits. So there's still so much to do, and they're just the big parts of, you know, a lot of other things to do and plan for the wedding. So it's all very exciting, and I can't wait to take you guys with me, and I hope you do enjoy the process as well. I cannot wait to marry Liam. Every day we're like, are we getting married? Are you my fiance? And like if I'm like, are you my boyfriend? He's like, no. And I'm like, why? He's like, because I'm your fiance. We were playing around, but yeah. I'm gonna get ready to eat Nando's. But I hope you enjoyed the YouTube video today, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye bye.